Looks like we made it here in one piece.
We're going in.
I see one here!
Corruption!
Here!
Look sharp! That's it!
Explosive!
Where are you going?
Look sharp!
This one!
Its armor's too strong!
Going in! Split it open!
Be my guest!
Radiant here! Get this world!
Prepare the pole!
Hold up! Here goes!
Leave him smelling to me.
Yeah! And the puzzle is to me!
I'll heal you all!
Going in!
Ignite!
Shield that we made!
Thanks! I owe you one! Hurricane thrust! Here! An astral arts?
That's my shield!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
This one is mine! Pierce evil!
Ceiling down!
Raise the cascade!
I'm gone!
Tiger blade! Pierce evil! Now! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
A comfortable win. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all... Out of our way!
I see one there!
I'm gone!
Tiger blade! Burning strike! Glacial shield! Pierce evil! Raging cascade!
Mega Sonic Thrust! Its armor's too strong. Be my guest! Severing wind! You're not finished! I owe you one! It's over! Murato!
Now! Shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I can feel my power growing!
was a
Meteor!
I watch. Fierce flame.
Severing wind!
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
There you are!
Freeze laser.
Megasonic
Now.
thrust!
Shield and
Raging flame. Here's healing art now. Where are you going? North of the sun.
Megasonic thrust!
Make it rare! Go!
All yours, Kisara. A comfortable win. Thus our strength yet grows. What's this thing?
Hi, Hoodle. Here I go.
Tayo,
On guard!
Here I go.
Double demon fang!
Double demon fang.
Tiger Flame!
Double demon fang!
Go for the weak point.
This one's all mine! Not today!
Gale force. Mega red to the wind. Arch
Double demon
field.
fang!
Tiger
I'll be
Flame!
safe confiscated. Hear me. Flame of
Going in.
fury. Can't be wrong.
Shattering the pieces!
Freeze laser. Here goes.
Double demon fang!
20 left!
Radiant freedom.
In a vine.
Photon flash.
Tiger Flame!
Here.
Double demon! Stop!
I'm out. Watch and
Leave the
Double demon
torch to
fang!
me!
Steering to the wind.
Tiger Flame!
Hear me. Flame of fury. Burning strike. If it's in the sky, it's
demon
mine.
fang!
This one's mine. Lightning condense. Thunder
Mega
blade.
flame
Here I go. Again.
Going in!
Explosive ring!
Flaming
Let me help.
Meteor!
Raging
Try
first
harder!
aid.
Tayo, you are!
Oh,
No
soon
escape!
Feel.
Double demon fang!
Here I go.
You made me angry! That was a bad idea!
Eat this!
Raging
Look
storm.
sharp.
More
Here I
lightning
come.
from
Tiger
in
Flame!
the wind. I'll heal you all.
Explosive ring!
Going in!
More footsteps. Healing circle. Here goes. Here
Appreciate
goes.
the help!
Lightning condense. Lunar corruption. Thunder blade.
Explosive ring!
The earth throbs.
Going in!
Confiscated.
Here!
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Force of passion.
Bring him down!
Going in.
Try this!
Tiger blade.
Fire support!
Let me help.
Thanks! Double demon fang! Win! Support! Mission! Severing wind! Lunar rondo!
I'm ready. I'll be saving this
Win!
Unlock astral energy.
Tiger blade!
Seems about right to me.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I see what I owe you one. Win! Here! Try this!
Going in. I never miss.
I can carve through walls!
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more!
I'll heal you all.
This one's mine!
Double demon fang!
Healing circle.
Double demon fang!
Thank you. Tiger blade.
Yeah! And recovery to me!
Freeze laser.
Could have been worse. That get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room...
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but
Which means she's most likely chosen a place.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy.
Right. To that... Well, there's only one last place to look.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Miez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Double demon fang!
Dance in the flame of
Not
fury!
today!
Air blast! Glacial fear! Pierce the evil! Dance in the sun in your dreams! On guard! No! Order me! Here goes!
Lunar Rondo! Hurricane Thrust!
Steel Tiger Blade!
Hurricane Thrust!
Glacial Spear! Here!
Throbs in pain.
Freeze Lancer!
Severing Wind!
Feel, where are you going?
No further!
Lord of the Sun! Going in! Here!
It's over! Try harder! Stay away from my friends! Wind! Stunner!
I'll smash you! Freeze Lancer! Here! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Raging! Here goes!
Train harder.
Here, let me go in! First aid!
Soaring Light Spear! Eat dirt!
This one's mine! Tunnel!
You require
Raging Cascade! Feel! More for the stockpile! Magic is there! Here! Freeze Lancer! Lunar Roar! Lunar Breath! Crescent Moon!
Shattering
Nova!
pieces! Attack time! Overrule will save you!
Lunar Corruption! Sleep now!
Take this!
Switch to offense! Lunar Blast!
Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear!
Laser Spear! Here's the evil! Confiscate!
Denied!
Dance in the wind! Here I go! Air Blast! This one's mine! Photon Blast!
Burn!
Stay away! Steering flame! Wind Astral Energy!
Severing Wind!
Air! Here's a healing arc! Light Astral Energy!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Flame!
Here,
Thunder!
take it! It's over!
Gravitas Field!
Ready and ready!
Mega Ray!
Wretched fool!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
That's it!
Tear!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Hurricane Thrust!
Lightning Orb! Dance in the wind! Air! Lunar Corruption! Astral Energy! Radiant Pierce! Photon Blast! Lunar Lightning Gazette! Lunar Thunder Blade!
Try harder!
Mega Ray! Steering Flame! Wind Astral
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
I'll smash you!
Here goes! Take it! With the more Radiant Storm!
Far enough!
Tunnel!
Burn it!
Brimming with
Lightning
hatred.
Gazette! Here's the Thunder Blade! One more! Cover the center! I'll heal you all!
In a bind?
Radiant Storm! Blow Touch!
Wretched
Dance in
fool!
the
Hurricane
wind!
Thrust!
Air Thrust!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Raging Tyranny!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Fury! Burning Strike! Laser Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lightning Arrow! More where that came from!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Ready and
Dance in the
ready!
wind!
Hurricane
Air
Thrust!
Rock! Here's evil! Thunder Field! Freeze Dance in the wind! Field! I'll be
Hurricane
saving
Thrust!
this one!
Hurricane Thrust!
Lunar Blast!
Tear!
Back into the circle! Now Crescent Moon! Tiger Blade! Light Spear! Here's evil!
Try harder!
Freeze Lancer! Crescent Moon!
Hurricane
Shining
Thrust!
Supernova!
Tear!
Dance in the wind! I'm asleep now!
I have no limits!
More but not in your dreams! Lightning! I never miss!
You picked the wrong fight!
Stay
away!
Raging Storm! More where that came from!
Now you see what I can do!
Here,
Dance for me!
Photon Tiger Blade!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Lightning condemned!
Know your
Tear! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Sleep now.
Demon Fang!
Just try and
This
run.
one's mine. No. Still need to make her pay. Rinwell, you need to focus. I am. I know. Sleep now. More for the stop time.
Thanks, Shield.
Flame of Fury.
Their arms were interrupted. Anything normal is all mine. Denied.
Prepare to be healed! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Megasonic Thrust! Try this!
Piercing roar. Flame of Fury. Burning strike.
Burn! They're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away!
How about this?
Healing Raging Storm. This one's mine.
Wind!
This one's mine. Shield and
Hurricane Thrust!
My astral raging cascade.
Wind!
I let my guard down.
You'll pay for that! Severing Wind!
Take this!
Gale Force.
Armor won't save. You will suffer.
Try harder! Wind!
Piercing roar.
Searing Gale!
Behold my
Lightning
true
orb.
power.
Raging
It's
cascade.
bad.
Wits about you people.
Searing Gale!
I'll be saving that one. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Here goes.
The winds of judgment blow your way. Fall before impending calamity. Chaotic encounter.
Here.
Try harder!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, you're mine! I'll bring you back from death.
Ready and ready.
I'll bring you...
Now we're not...
Down. You're off.
This isn't looking good! No further!
Look sharp.
Try harder!
Crescent moon.
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade! Healing strike!
I was overconfident.
Wind!
Astral energy! Raging
Searing
cascade!
gale!
Lunar corruption!
Can't move!
Breath! Crescent moon!
Not done yet!
Crescent moon! Not in your dreams!
Tiger far enough. This one's
Lightning
mine.
You're
orb!
mine!
Dance in the wind!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Gone. Thinking. This one.
Burning strike!
Tiger blade.
Wind!
Have some fun.
Searing
about
Gale!
this? Look sharp.
Freeze Lancer! Let the marks
It's on!
Armor won't save you!
into the shadows!
This should do it! Burn in hell!
Corruption!
This should do it!
Lunar blast!
I was overconfident.
Can't end here!
I shall be the sovereign. sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Not today!
Thunder Go!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
No
Look sharp!
This one's mine.
Glacial Spear!
In a bind?
Tunnel!
I can carve through armor! Win! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Time
Try harder!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Let the marksman handle this!
Stay away. This one's mine.
Searing Gale!
Lunar
Try harder! Severing Wind! Hurricane Thrust!
Blown Flight!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
No, you're
Not today!
dare.
Here goes!
Try harder!
Where are you going? Raging Storm! Not on my watch! Raging Storm!
Wind!
My astral hand is the
Hurricane Wind!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Hear me! My astral hand is
It's time!
Glacial Spear! Piercing Raging Storm! Tunnel!
In a bind?
Photon Blast!
Severing Wind! Tear!
My astral energy!
Denied. This one's mine. This one's
Lightning
mine.
Orb!
This one's all mine! I owe you one! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Thank you.
Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Blown Flight! Lunar Corruption!
Ignite!
Brimming with hatred.
Wind!
Lunar Blast! Dance in the wind! Sleep on Seal!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Try harder!
Grant me the strength to march on.
I never miss! Radiant Pierce!
Severing Wind! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! You're mine!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast!
In a bind?
Look sharp. I can handle it.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Burn in hell!
Dare you.
Stalagmite! Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Far enough.
Here goes! Glacial Spear! Piercing!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. On your
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast!
Hurricane Thrust!
Here, let me help.
Hurricane Thrust! Try harder!
begin.
Let the marksman handle this.
Double Demon Fang! I owe you one! Searing Gale!
This one's mine!
This one's all mine!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast! I don't stop the...
Lunar Rondo!
Demon Blade!
Burn in hell!
Just try! Stay away!
No further. Resonate with the earth.
This one's mine!
Severing Wind! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
You won't!
Severing Wind!
Going in!
Searing Gale!
Nothing gets by me.
We're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
I'm out!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm all stuck up!
Double Demon Fang!
Will
Suffer!
piercing roar.
Lunar Corruption!
Easter!
Lunar Blast!
Tiger Blade.
I'll face you.
Double Demon Fang!
My true
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people.
Double Demon Fang!
Oh, this guy to come over. Here, let me
of judgment blow your way! Fall before
Never see!
Ready and rip!
Chaotic disaster! Here's evil!
So that's the trick of it.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
Try harder! Hold nothing back! You'll pay for that! My turn! I'm not done!
I'll bring you back from death.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death to this. Resuscitation! Not in I'll fix you up! Here, let me help. Shield and I'll bring you back from death to this. On guard! This one's mine! I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Mega ray! Ready to go! Far enough!
Try harder!
Flame of fury!
It's on!
Here's the
Eat this!
Glacial shield! Here's evil!
Win!
Freeze Lancer!
Luna Rongo!
Here's let me help! First aid!
Can't get out of this!
Try harder!
Stop!
Win!
Lightning meteor! Luna! Lunar blast!
Stay away from my friend!
I'll bring you back from death to
Here!
death!
Hurricane Thrust!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Use too much.
One's mine!
Our art is being interrupted.
Tiger blade!
Win! Try harder! Win!
The healing arc!
You will!
Their arcs were interrupted!
I'll thank you.
Win! Hurricane, this one's all mine!
Behold my true power!
Her master core! Not while I'm around, she isn't! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Take this!
Piercing
Mega
roll!
ray! Lightning!
Goodwill!
Here! Let me help!
I'll thank you.
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
I'm a sitting duck!
Retreat from this battle.
Retreat? I would never!
Over. I will harm through all.
Healing circle! Never miss!
Their soul was light!
Here! Denied!
Try harder!
I'm out of ammo! Here's evil! Arc Steel! Freeze Lancer! Lunar Corruption! Tiger blade!
Severing Wind! Luna Rongo! Goodwill! Hurricane Thrust!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Written well.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganneth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Gianna!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever... As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. What was that? That's right. Shion. need to find them. Niori. Shion. Damn it.
Severing wings! Megasonic thrust! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Wind! Tear! Hurricane thrust! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Severing wind! Hurricane thrust! Pierce! Megasonic thrust! Double demon fang! You're mine! Hurricane thrust! Megasonic thrust! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Wind! Hurricane thrust! Take this! You're finished! Double demon fang! Wind! Megasonic thrust! Wind! Megasonic thrust! Wind!
Alvin?
Finwell.
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. There's a village back the way we came from. Thistleim. Kisara and La are already...
Finwell.
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close.
Shion?
Are you sure you're feeling okay?
He's probably just exhausted.
You sense one of your pals, Poodle?
No ordinary enemy I see over there.
Speaking of Thistleim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any... The whole town was built by Danan defectors. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed it. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara... Say, Alf...
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too. It was...
Really? Oh!
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the owl forest? Do you
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dano. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is It was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprise.
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you... More to the point, why choose a... And then there is the Maiden. A figure so powerful. She's playing Yin. And yet, I've never even... Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the... Listen, I learned the same history. Listened rapt to the same tales.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from...
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you...
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real... And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes.
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that.
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth. Not to compete over lives lost. But I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you...
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain. I didn't realize you were lonely.
I guess all of us are.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, it's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or 2 ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown?
I doubt it. When the Renin, even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone.
Yeah. I have no home to return to. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the... Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave. I'd never have met up with you guys.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that happened in your past...
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me. And...
Yeah, all this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew.
You couldn't have known. Still, poor Shion must be lonely.
Yeah, you're right.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man?
Do I even have...
If you were in my place, you'd say, to help...
Sounds like me. Pretending I have...
Come on. Look, I get it. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for... But here's the thing.
I guess.
It's about Naori. Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out? Fine, I've said my piece.
My power consumed me once. I can't guarantee anyone.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign power? Come on, fight! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad? That's the guy I was proud to follow.
Law?
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word. Now I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. What's it gonna be?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell...
So then quit griping and do...
Listen. You're probably...
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. But there's still so much that I... There I go again.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero...
Yeah. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks.
Hey, don't even mention it.
What do you see out there?
Zzzzzz. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
And I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh? Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zzzzzz, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
That...
Can you fight? No shame in bow-
Kisara's right. You...
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alphen, right!
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zzzzzz policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Megasonic Drop! It's on! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Tiger Blade!
Leave these smelling to me.
Yeah, it's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest!
I'll finish you here and now. Keep going.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Blah, 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 that's
Flame and shell.
Time to shine!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Far enough! Who's next?
Raging Cascade!
Tear!
I'll finish you here and now.
Here!
More for the top
Inferno
side!
punch.
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning Condemn! Thunder
Severing
Blade!
Wing!
Hurricane. Hurricane.
Where was that came from?
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village.
Yeah.
you know, this Olim kind of reminds me of home. The people here, though, in the end.
That won't happen.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit?
Yeah, I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to... My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rule of friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was... but not any... Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about, and I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect the...
But Xion comes first!
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron, and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you...
Say the word and I'm...
Certainly no objection.
Then it's agreed. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the...
Sounds like a plan.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly...
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
I can carve through
If they
armor.
rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Inferno punch!
Raging storm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Megasonic Drop!
Dance in the wind!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Hurricane!
Raging up!
You're mine!
Tempest Flow! Where was that came from?
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Molitor!
First strike!
Not on my watch!
You're done!
Switch
Watch
to
this!
Arna! Make it rain!
Wind! Doubly! In an instant! Impact Block! I can feel my power growing!
It'll be be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I'll take out the leg with my shield.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Double Demon Fang! We did it! Like a double run! Gravity! In an instant! Impact block!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we...
Fire! Yeah!
Forcing this flame!
This one's all mine!
I'll stop it, Charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Mirage! Trigger Strike! You picked the wrong fight!
All yours, Kisara.
First strike! Rising
I
Warrior!
can carve through
Thunder
walls.
field! Now!
Strike off!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Dance in the wind!
Now I'm in the groove.
Beast out!
Photon flash!
Rising Falcon! Do it! Soaring Light Spear!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Ho ho ho! 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 Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was...
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy.
It's brutal, all right. All this vegetation makes it hard to...
What's needed at times like these?
And where do you
What about you, Alphen?
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't...
By the way, how was Mom? Wait, don't...
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself. We don't know that we all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, Isn't it strange we haven't come across this?
Do you think he might still...
I think stranger things have happened, whether he's alive or otherwise. We've exhausted all the avenues of...
Fine. Thistleim was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wearing.
Even the weird Danans?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued...
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you...
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly.
Of course, a little magic is...
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at...
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
I'll do my best!
Severed wind! Lunar Raga!
Fall into thy own death!
Megasonic thrust!
Concentration!
And crumble! This one's all mine! You're
Leave
finished!
now.
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll be
Megasonic thrust!
Here goes! Shattering the pieces! Attack them! Do it!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. What's this thing?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy.
But what about Xion?
All the more reason to
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what we wear ourselves out now. Or worse still, get injured. We might as well
That's right. Besides...
I'm fine. Don't stop.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while.
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renan like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she
Dohalim. That's a...
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Xion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to Xion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, complicated machinery can sometimes... Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were a...
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just...
The reason he lost all his memory?
All but a select few strong ones. So deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in...
In which case, maybe it was the mask.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know. But the dampen...
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Something's on your mind.
Of course not! Almeidrea was the one I hated. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. A part of me thought it served her right. That she'd gotten what she deserved. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not... As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your...
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea.
No, I think you're right. And hey, thanks, Kisar.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths water.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're...
Why do you want to know?
No, really. It's just the... Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk"?
What? No. That's not what's happening during my incantation.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically...
Astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say...
Kind of.
Wait,
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like...
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh!
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Really?
Cut it out.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I...
Yeah, of course. You were brought in...
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I felt...
That's a good...
Yeah, but...
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those...
Because...
But it sure doesn't sound to me like...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten.
Come to terms.
Yeah.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured...
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will.
There's always a way, right?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I'll take you all on!
It's a duel of the arts!
Wind!
Tiger Blade!
Tear! Hurricane
Leave your
thrust!
charges to me!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you.
Raging Storm!
Megasonic thrust!
Illuminate the dark!
Hurricane
Roll
thrust!
now! Tiger Blade!
Megasonic thrust!
This one's mine.
It's time! Take this! Severing
Raging
wind!
Storm!
Megasonic thrust!
Dance in the wind!
Pierce!
Sleep now. This'll come in handy.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly see...
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found...
It's not like we had a choice or anything. More than that, though. At least, I'm trying.
I see. You hear that, Law?
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring.
Not being subjected to unwarranted
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a...
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by... This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Take Eagle Dive! Tiger Blade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Going in!
Armor won't save you!
Flaming thrust!
Tiger Blade!
Wind!
Going in!
Hold on to your heart now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
In here!
Piercing roar!
Let's get you...
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
This one's all mine!
Let that shell hide something tasty!
You picked the wrong fight! Pierce! Take this!
Its armor's too strong.
It'll split it open!
Be like it! Hurricane thrust! Tear!
Going in!
Double demon fang!
Raging Storm! Blast
Megasonic thrust!
I'll smash you!
Severing wind!
I'll be saving this one! Lightning
Wind!
Tiger Blade! Illuminate the dark! Now!
Megasonic
You made
thrust!
quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out! No further!
Wind! It's on!
Lightning to death! You got something going!
Check out these biceps! Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try.
Little help!
You picked the wrong
This
fight!
one's mine! Tiger Blade! Take this! Is it hot? Just back it up!
Now you see what I can do!
Confiscated! Tiger Blade!
All back in this adventure!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show
We're in
you
the
how
home stretch
useful I
now.
can be. What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out? Inferno punch! See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Going in!
I'm on it.
Raging
Laser blade!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life. And done.
Let's keep up the pace!
Prepare to be seen. Now I'm in the groove.
This will have an enemy!
Do it!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it! Tiger blade!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life. We can really make weapons with this?
Go no further!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your
You
good
picked the
side.
wrong fight!
Here goes!
This one's mine!
Inferno!
Denied!
Now
Not
I
in
can let
your
loose!
dreams!
Hurricane Thrust!
Here's
Now!
Severing Wind!
Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
You want me? Come get me!
Here I come! You're finished! Wind!
Leave the ensnare to me. Yeah! And totally to me!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Tiger blade! Inferno punch!
Lightning
Severing
orb!
Wind!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll smash you!
Photon blast!
This should do it!
Take this!
I'm on a roll!
Severing Wind!
Swallow dance! All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.